Hello to Glory fans watching around the world, and to those of you that are with us here on our home away from home in Amsterdam, the beautiful Steigenberger Hotel near the Schiphol Airport. We welcome you to the official weigh-in for Glory 93 coming up tomorrow night, Top Sports Centrum in Rotterdam. We're excited to be back in Rotterdam. Of course, the Netherlands is the birthplace of kickboxing, and this is home away from home for all of us within the Glory organization. Glory 93 starts a very busy season for us. Information coming up about Glory 94 and Glory 95 that are already on the calendar. We'll get more on that for you coming up here in just a minute. These fighters have been waiting a while, so we want to make sure we get right to our weigh-ins and get them on the stage. So let me introduce to you, first of all, from our Talent Operations Department, Mr. Robbie Timmers and Jip Tessier that are here on the stage with us to my right. Also behind me, and I'll step out of the way, our beautiful Glory girls, Stephanie and Tara, who will be with us tomorrow night for the great card that's coming up in Rotterdam. We have three preliminary bouts on the card. Of course, tomorrow night, the co-main event is the Featherweight Championship of the World. We'll tell you more about that coming up in just a moment. But we get started with the heavyweights in the first bout of the evening. Fabrice Nidre is making his Glory debut, taking on Astran Gashi. Let's get Nidre onto the stage first. He's going to step up onto the scales here with a professional record of 25 wins and 3 losses. 14 career knockouts. He goes by the nickname Daligazo. Hopes to inspire other youth from the Ivory Coast. A multi-time French national champion, and holds a career win over Sofiane Laidouni, who is familiar to Glory fans. 103.2 for Nidre. Now his opponent, also making his debut tomorrow night, it is Astran Gashi. 16 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 8 career knockouts. He was telling us in fighter meetings yesterday how inspiring it is for him to be here, because he remembers sitting in the stands and watching Glory Kickboxing and saying, one day I will fight there. And here he is tomorrow night, coming off an impressive third-round KO in February. 120.9 for Gashi, fighting out of Albania. This one scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Coming up tomorrow night in Rotterdam, both making their debuts. Quite a moment in their young careers. So the heavyweights will get it started tomorrow night. And then we'll move to the middleweight division. Also, another fighter that's going to be making his debut. I mentioned it during the press conference, but it's worth mentioning again. What a great job our talent operations department has been doing at finding this young talent and getting them onto the Glory stage. Francis Goma is here to take on Yuri de Souza. Goma onto the scales first, fighting out of France by way of the Congo. Francis, 21 wins, 6 losses, 10 of those wins coming by knockout. He's a French and European champion. By the way, his nickname is Front. He got that name because of his love for the front kick. Be watching for that tomorrow night. 84.7 for Goma. His opponent now, Yuri de Souza. He's actually been in the Glory ring 3 times. This will be his 4th appearance. Impressive professional record, 44 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw. Bad news de Souza, coming off a unanimous decision at Glory 86 in Essen. Made his debut in Dusseldorf, Germany, a German national, European, and world champion. 84.7 for de Souza as well. Middleweights, 3 3-minute rounds, our second preliminary bout of the evening tomorrow night. Then it's Don Snow here to take on Mehdi Ait El Hajj. Snow, ranked number 9 in the Glory welterweight division right now. fighting out of Suriname. 4 wins, 1 loss. 2 of those wins coming by knockout. He's on a 2-fight winning streak, including a unanimous decision at Glory 92 over Figgy Landman. 76.9 for Snow. His opponent, Mehdi Ait El Haj, fighting out of Morocco, also top 10 ranked, number 6 right now. A veteran of almost 40 career fights, 32 wins, just 4 losses, 2 bouts scored even, and 8 career knockouts. He won his debut in Paris at Glory 91 with a split decision. The Talent, a European champion. He also holds multiple French national titles. 77 even for Ait El Haj. Expect some fireworks to get things started tomorrow night. And then we'll turn to the main card of the evening, Glory 93 Rotterdam, exclusively on Videoland here in the Netherlands, DAZN in France and Belgium, Bally Live for those of you in the U.S. and in Canada. Welterweights, the first ones to step into the ring on Glory 93. Nikola Todorovic is here to take on Roman Ciric. Todorovic onto the scales first. He fights out of Serbia. Won his debut. He actually arrives on a 7-fight winning streak. 29 wins with 3 losses. He took a unanimous decision over veteran Karim Gaji in his debut at Glory 88. Now just 26 years old. 77 even for Todorovic. Now Roman Ciric. This will be his 6th Glory start. Ranked number 5 in the division right now with 22 wins and 7 losses. The king of the ring has 7 career knockouts. He won by unanimous decision over Jagili Kamara in Paris at Glory 91 and fought his way to the finals of Videoland Series House of Glory. 76.4 for Ciric. This one's scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds as well tomorrow night. Then we go to the featherweights. Miguel Trindade is here to take on Abraham Vidalas. If you were watching our press conference, a lot of talk about teeth. We actually have a professional dentist on the card tomorrow night, which should help. Trindade, fighting out of Lisbon, Portugal, 58 wins and just 6 losses for El Unico. His second Glory appearance, he comes with 24 career knockouts. 65 even for Trindade. Now, that dentist I was telling you about, El Dentista. It's Abraham Vidalas here from Monterrey, Mexico. He comes in the number 1 ranked featherweight in the division. 16 wins with just 3 losses. Carries an 80% knockout ratio, which is unusual for a featherweight. But you'll know why when you see him fight tomorrow night. He's coming off an impressive TKO, just 1 minute 14 seconds versus Ahmad Sheikh Musa. He's a 2018 Mexican Muay Thai champion. And actually stepped in at Collision 4, took on Petch for the title. He's awfully excited to be back inside the Glory ring tomorrow night. His debut successful in the Big Apple, New York City, all the way back at Glory 61, and immediately went on a 4-fight winning streak. That win in New York came by the way of technical knockout. 65 even for Abraham Vidalas. This might be the sleeper on the card for those of you looking for trying to pick the most exciting fights of the night. Watch for this one. Featherweights, 3 3-minute rounds tomorrow night. Trindade and Vidalas. The next bout of the evening, actually at a catchweight of 73.5 kilograms, 162 pounds. Majid Amarouche here to take on, and this has been long awaited, Typhoon Özcan. Amarouche onto the scales first. He's here in the Netherlands fighting out of Lille, France. 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 10 career knockouts. He too will be making his debut. The Silent Killer is a French national champion. 73.4 for Amarouche. Now his opponent, much anticipated, and what a night for him. He's going to be making his 100th career appearance in the ring tomorrow night, his first ever in the Glory Ring. It is Typhoon Özcan. 86 wins, just 10 losses, 3 draws, and 28 career knockouts. One of the top lightweights in the world, went on a real tear in his career, winning 15 of 16 between 2016 and 2020, fighting all over the world. 73.4 for the Turban, Typhoon Özcan. We next turn to the middleweights, and there's already been fireworks in this one outside the Glory Ring. We're all anxious to see what happens inside the ring between Ulrich Bokemi and Michael Boapea. This is a rematch that Bokemi is really looking forward to. Fighting out of Switzerland. Ulrich, 32 wins, 5 losses, 17 career knockouts. The Black Beast fought for the belt earlier this year at Glory 92. He himself is a European and Swiss champion. 84.8 for Bokemi. Now his opponent, Michael Boapea, the number 1 ranked contender in the division, fighting out of Ghana. 17 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 7 career knockouts. The Time Bomb, winner of 4 of his last 5, including a unanimous decision at Glory 92 in May. He won the King of the Hague crown against Serkanos Coglian. No love lost between these two. 84.8 for Boapea. Then the co-main event of the evening, as I mentioned, the Featherweight Championship of the world. We go 5 rounds for this one. These two have met twice before. Kento Haraguchi is here to take on Petpatamroon Kiatmukau as Petch comes back for another defense of his belt. These two last met in Osaka, Japan in 2022. Kento, 26 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. He's on a 4-fight winning streak, the last 3 by technical knockout. 64.9 for Kento Haraguchi. By the way, fighting for the first time outside of Japan, and he couldn't be more thrilled to be here in the Netherlands. Now, the reigning champion, back to make his 8th defense of the belt. Only one fighter has more defenses in Glory, and that would be Rico Verhoeven. Petch, out of Thailand, 169 wins, 40 losses, 3 draws, and 27 career knockouts. The Professor, 7 title defenses, second only to Rico Verhoeven. 65 even for the champion, Petpatamroon Kiatmukau. Kento looking for a difference, a change in this fight after the first 2 appearances in Japan. And then your main event of the evening is a super fight in the welterweight division, something fans here in the Netherlands and around the world have been asking for, but didn't really think it would ever happen. Tijani Bastati taking on Andy Semelier. Bastati, of course, the reigning lightweight champion. He's going to move up into the welterweight division here for the first time. Fighting out of Morocco, 26 wins, 4 losses, 9 knockouts. He is 16-3 in the Glory ring. The Wonder Boy has also been on quite a run, winner of 10 of his last 11 fights. 76.7 for Tejani. Now his opponent, Andy Semelier. Bad news, Andy is the #1 ranked contender in the division, fighting out of Curacao. 36 wins, only 2 losses. Half of those wins coming by knockout, a former welterweight champion. With career wins over Grunhardt and Overmeer, he claimed the vacant belt back at Glory 82 over Alim Nabiev. This one is going to be fun tomorrow night. As your main event of the evening, 3 3-minute rounds. 76.6 for Semelier. I say it all the time, but what a night it is going to be in Rotterdam. Top Sports Centrum tomorrow night. Check and see if you can get tickets if you're in the area. Don't forget, Glory 94 is also coming up August 31st in Antwerp, Belgium. And Glory 95 September 21st as we make our return after being away for more than a decade in Zagreb, Croatia. We look forward to having it tomorrow night. And for those of you watching around the world, are you ready for glory?
Kidding me? That stare down for Bukemi, all business.
I grinded so many years for this.